What's going on, everybody? Today we'll be taking a look at the WWE Legends series, series 26 of the Elite Collection, Mattel's Kurt Angle. Yes, you all know, you're all chanting it. You suck. Yes, I know, Kurt Angle. That's all you can think about when you hear this guy's name is Kurt Angle and the "you suck" chants. Everyone and every single wrestling fan out there knows that Kurt Angle is the notorious GOAT of all wrestling. So yes, I am Sash the Boss, and I did pick up one of my most anticipated figures for $6.89 in a tax-free weekend. It is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. $6 for a Kurt Angle figure. This is another figure that I have been sought after at Target, and I finally pulled the trigger. I'm trying to get into some WWE figures, and I'm like, yeah, pull the trigger on my boy Kurt Angle, and I did it. I did get Kurt. So take a look at the packaging for Kurt Angle. Is the standard Elite packaging. It seems like I've seen these packaging a lot online, but it says WCW Legends, so WWE Legends here at the W here, so Wrestling Legends. And then you got Kurt Angle right here with his beautiful name on the plaque. Kurt Angle on the side art, beautiful photo reel of Kurt Angle. Just looks exactly like him, this head sculpt does. I haven't seen Kurt Angle in decades, guys. The box was almost glossy. It says Legends, Kurt Angle, the title WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, and Intercontinental Champion with the IC Championship. Is always Saj's favorite, but it's really cool that he featured that too. I thought the United States title was on him at one point. Leave in the comments if Kurt Angle ever won the U.S. title. But my favorite moments for him was Melkomania and his Olympic gold medalist storyline back in like 2017, early 2019. That kind of era when he came back for a little bit. Members of the Shield. Yeah, that's a great time. I was in my post-high school days, which is pretty crazy, when I was back in middle school and early high school when that happened. It says in 2006, Kurt Angle already put together a resume worthy of the Hall of Fame, so it made sense that Paul Heyman targeted the gold medalist as his draft pick for the newly relaunched brand ECW. The Wrestling Machine demolished the competition of the land of the extreme. Yes, I would agree on that. I would totally agree on that. Kurt Angle is one of the most talented wrestlers out there on the entire planet, and one of my absolute favorite WWE superstars. And also in the line we have Rosie, Kurt Angle, Carlito, and Godfather. The Godfather is something I really enjoy. I found the new wave of the Undertaker, Terry Funk, and then the Billy Gunn figure, which I don't understand who those figures are, but Kurt Angle is like the only wrestler I know of that made sense to pick up. And yeah, Kurt Angle, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So let's crack him open and see what he's about. Look at that spot varnish right here. So yeah, he has a really cool photo of Kurt Angle in the background here. Just looks absolutely stunning, guys. And then also an Elite figure by Mattel, ages 8 and up. Really cool packaging. I don't need it. This is going to be in the trash. Boom. Yeah, this is what we're here for. Here's Kurt Angle in the bubble, guys. Looking absolutely stunning. Gotta crack him open. Let me get my scissors and see what here's Kurt Angle out of the packaging. And let's talk about some of his accessories that Kurt Angle actually comes with. And this guy looks absolutely lifelike in person. Before we take a look at this badass character, badass wrestler, let's take a look at some of his accessories. He only came with 2 accessories here, some open hands, which is very basic hands. It's just like open hands, so it's not really cool with the skin details here. Got the veins sticking out of Kurt. It just looks really cool, really well done. Yeah, really well done by Mattel. This is a other one that's like a mic holding hand, which is nice. You can have him cut promos if you wanted to, but I don't know. Let's see what the effect hands look like on Kurt. And yeah, this is what he looks like, guys. The head sculpt right here, it literally looks like Kurt Angle. It screams Kurt Angle, ladies and gentlemen. It literally has his face of aggression, like you all see in his career, where he comes out very excited to wrestle and ready to take down names and win championships. Like, this is like Kurt Angle. This is a great expression of why Kurt Angle is amazing. His attitude, his dedication to the ring, it just makes him who he is today. Yeah, it's just really well done. Even the ears right here just look absolutely stunning. He's just a bald man in general, so he doesn't have any hair. He used to have a buzz cut back in the 90s and the Attitude Era, but he since then shaved his head and made him look like Mr. Clean. Down here, he has a beautiful, one of the most beautiful things I've seen on him is this gold medal here, which has the green ribbon with a gold band all around the figure. It just looks absolutely stunning, guys. I love that detail through and through. It just looks very well done for Kurt Angle. He's obviously in his wrestling singlet, which is what wrestlers actually wear. The real wrestlers wear singlet. Is almost like a bodysuit for guys to wrestle in, if you guys didn't know what a singlet is. So, yeah. So he's in a singlet. You got his gold and black attire with the almost like American Nightmare kind of esque logo for Kurt Angle. This looks absolutely stunning here. We got the red, white, and blue. The stars look really nice on the torso. Very well, nice job on the paint apps. Stars on the trunks, looking really nice. I love the gold bands on the stars, especially this star with the red, white, and black, and the gold outline. Just really pop in numerous ways. Same thing with the eagle right there on the back. Same thing on the singlet. Very nice muscles here. He's very muscular. I forgot he actually had a tattoo. It's like a really weird looking, like, eagle looking thing. It's a very raunchy looking tattoo. I bet he needs to get that covered up pretty soon. But I'm like, yeah, it is what it is for your first tattoo, right? The star knee pads, looking at the American Slam. Just looks really nice. And even got the nice kick pads, like his old school sneakers. He has a big toe here, guys. This is insane, the amount of sculpting, ingenuity, and detail with the laces on these boots. Yeah, really well done. Really nice abs. This looks amazing. And even got a little chest hair in here. No, there's no chest hair, sadly. Clean, Mr. Clean, Kurt Angle. Yeah, put him in the ankle lock now. Okay, guys, so Kurt Angle, this one came, I think this figure, his attire was probably from 2006 at some point in his career. I gotta watch him in a match with this black and gold gear to see what match this is from. The packaging hasn't really said what match this one actually is from. I know Kurt Angle for a couple of matches he was in over the years, but not like a whole ton of information about what matches he's in. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, but I can't tell you like what matches he pertain in besides like that one time he helped out the Shield and sometime with his feud in the early like 2019 era. But yeah, he had some great matches over the years. Really great matches. Really good legend too. He has some really nice butterfly joints, guys. Just really nice butterfly joints straight out of the bat for the articulation. He has a double jointed elbow, which is really nice. This is better than most Hasbro figures here with Mattel. So Mattel knows how to do a really good butterfly. So the butterfly looks really well. You can look up his F crunch forward, F crunch back, waist swivel side to side. His legs can move out this much, guys. Beautiful range of motion here again for the legs. It's very loose, so just be very careful of the knee pads getting in the way. Double jointed knees, easily can get him an ankle lock here. And he feels a lot more tinier than I was expecting of a bulky man. You know, his head obviously can look up, look down, look side to side. And his head actually just popped off on me. Oh my gosh. Just be mindful the head just pops back on too, which is crazy. This is the first time a WWE figure head pops off on me. And you can easily get this off. So, yeah. Which actually doesn't really cut much articulation out whatsoever either. So yeah, the head is just a really nice feature. There's not really much range on the ball joint for the head, but everything else is very well articulated. So it is what it is. You can't win them all, but you do have this beautiful gold medal here, which won't get in the way. Like it won't fall off or anything when you're shaking around Kurt Angle. So yeah, really cool. Really nice figure. It's obviously, it has some pins on the legs, which kind of sucks. I thought it was pinless, which it is what it is. Mattel. Yes, the pointer finger. Yeah, it's a really cool figure. Yeah, really nice figure. Really nice overall figure here. I bet you can get him in all kinds of little poses. I like how he has the pointer fingers in the air, like he actually like won a match, which is kind of cool. So we can actually have him pose like this as like he won the title, which is kind of cool. So you have him poses like that, or some really cool wrestling poses. So let me put the other hands on and see what... Honestly, these are kind of nicer too, just to have him relaxed. Like he's about to wrestle, you know? Like these are really nice accessories as well. It's really hard to display like what kind of hand you want the pointer finger, or you just want to relax Kurt. And I kind of personally think the relaxed Kurt Angle is kind of where it's at for the figure. I might put on the other hands when I display him. Who knows if I have him taunting or who I have him displayed like this. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a very cool figure overall. Let me show you some companions of mine with Kurt Angle. Here is Sami Zayn next to Kurt Angle. Just looks absolutely stunning seeing these two guys side by side. Sami Zayn and Kurt Angle would have a hell of a match if they actually were wrestling together, guys. I think this is going to be a really cool little opportunity to see these two guys side by side. This is what Kurt Angle looks like in his prime. This is Sami Zayn in his prime, the honorary Uce. Just looks absolutely stunning. Excuse me. MJF in the house. And Kurt Angle, you know I'm the most stunning, the most beautiful wrestler of all time. I am Maxwell Freedom Jacobs. And I am MJF. And I'm here to stay on the top. And I want that gold medal on my neck. Yes, you can cut a promo like that easily, guys. So, yeah, it's just really cool to see MJF with Kurt Angle. It just looks absolutely stunning, and I just think this is just a really nice way to pose. Hey guys, at the end of the day, Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, is easily one of the best figures I have in my wrestling collection. And even though I gave him the EW microphone, it just looks absolutely stellar to see Kurt Angle in person. This is just a stellar action figure of something I just really enjoy as a collector and as someone who just loves professional wrestling. Kurt Angle is always one of those wrestlers where if I need a laugh, he's always there, and he's just one of those guys I just really count on as a hero and as an athlete. He just really, like professionally, one of the greatest talents WWE has ever booked. And Kurt Angle, Hulkamania, man, it was one of the best highlights in your career. And you've got the mouth guard on the figure as well, which is pretty cool to see that he has the black mouth guard on the teeth there. So yeah, really well done. Articulation was really well done. Molly grabs the pins, and I wish he came with a little bit more accessories. Other than that, I am Saj the Boss, and thanks for watching my review on Kurt Angle.